Charlie Hill's getting ready to go on. You produced this, remember?
This is the first show I've ever produced. I'm a little nervous, Max. I mean, there's just so much to do here.
Hey, relax. We're on Indian time, right? Come on, let's go watch Charlie.
I got them all reservation blues. Raise my moccasins for those white man shoes.
Thank you, Gage. Thank you.
My name is Charlie Hill. I'm an Oneida Indian from Wisconsin. We used to be from New York. We had a little real estate problem. I worked in Las Vegas last week, when I get on stage, everybody put their tables in a circle, they weren't quite sure. I'm going, this land is my land, this land ain't your land, get the hell off of my land. I don't want to hear that crap engine. I'm an American. Why don't you go back where you came from, buddy? So I camped in his backyard.
It's Indian time with your host, Shingoose, featuring Charlie Hill, Buffy St. Marie, Tom Jackson, Maura Vincent, and special guest Max Dale. Coming up, an hour of comedy and music from North America's top native performing artists.
While things are going so smoothly for Goose, I thought I would maximize his producer challenges. This way, we can hear one of Buffy's new songs.
He's a star walker, don't drink no wine. Hey, 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 hey. Wolf Rider, she's a friend of yours. You've seen her opening doors. She's a history turner. She's a sweetgrass burner and a dog soldier. Hey, 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 hey. Holy light, guard the night. Pray up your medicine song. Oh, straight dealer, you're a spirit healer, keep going on. Hey, 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 lightning woman, thunder child, star soldiers, one and all, our sisters, brothers.
my family back home on the res. Been gone so long, I don't know who I is. So when I get blue, that's all I can do. Reservation blues.
And we're just about ready for the main event. Buzz Dumble is just stepping into the ring. Harris in the black trunks is already there. The referee for tonight's matchup will be Pablo Zapata, a veteran who's presided over many memorable ring wars of the past, including that great Malcolm Macy matchup 2 years ago.
Hey, move that hand, you're gonna lose it, pal.
Come on, this is the fight of the year. You don't want me to miss it, do you?
In a word, yes. You're finally gonna help around here with the house cleaning.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, come on. This is the boxing match of the year. I've been looking forward to this fight.
Honey, you wanna fight, you're gonna get it right here with me.
You know what your problem is?
Yeah, I'm married to a lazy bum, that's what my problem is.
No, your problem is you don't understand boxing.
Let me put it to you this way. Buzz Kunkel is 12 wins, no losses, but he's been fighting chump setups. Harris is 5 years down, not counting the exhibition bout, but it's 213 to 210, and it's practically a draw.
You read the paper. You still don't know anything about boxing. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll vacuum the house if you let me watch 15 rounds of boxing, okay?
And the walls.
And the walls. I'll do the walls, okay?
And the basement.
All right, absolutely.
And tarring the driveway.
I'm dying to get to that.
Well, all right, you got a deal.
Get it on, will you, please?
Wow, Harris is down, and he's not getting up.
Get up! Get up!
9, 10, it's over. Wins in just 45 seconds in the first round. It's the shortest heavyweight fight in boxing history. Everyone is...
Well, I didn't want to watch it anyway. Hey, where's my son? Where's Soaring Eagle? You know, I haven't seen my boy all day.
Our son, Soaring Eagle, wants us to call him Eddie. He says he's an American now. That poor boy, he's got no sense of Indian heritage whatsoever. And you just sit there, you're watching that TV from morning till night, and your daughter sees me, she's even worse than you are. Do you know what they're calling that girl now? Movies till dawn.
You know what? I think you're right, honey. You know what? I don't spend enough time with the kids. I'm their dad, all right? You know, I think I let everything distract me, like TV, sports, and housework. I mean, you never see Jim Thorpe doing housework, do you?
I do it myself like I always do, except I have to help Soaring Eagle, Eddie, with his homework.
I'll tell you what. I'll do the homework, and you do the housework, okay? I mean, what's the kid doing? Subtraction?
What he's doing is geometric configurations.
Well, like I said, I'll help him out with his history. You know, I'm good at history. I know all about that.
What do you know about the Indian Wars?
I mean, like the war we're having right here, Maisie, huh?
Yeah, the war we're about to have right here. Listen, Malcolm, this is serious. That boy come home from school the other day with an assignment to do on heroes. Do you know who he chose to do?
No, who?
General Custer. He thinks we blew it. I asked him for the definition of heroes. You know what he says to me?
Right.
He says the hero is the guy that wins.
Look, I don't know what they're teaching those kids at that school, but I know this. A hero is someone who fights for what they believe in. That's a hero.
Yeah, like you fighting to get out of this housework. I know you.
Okay. I mean it. Listen, Maisie, look. I'll show you something. Now there's a hero, my dad. Now here's a man who raised 8 kids and $90 a week. Now to me, that's a superstar. That's something you don't teach at that school. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna clean up this place. And then I'm gonna go find Soaring Eagle, and I'm gonna teach him about heroes. I'm gonna tell him about Chief Piapot, Sitting Bull, Jim Thorpe.
And you, Malcolm.
Me.
Malcolm, you'll always be my hero.
Hey, Tom, that's Laura Vincent's song, Many Moons Ago.
Yeah, it's a great song, ain't it?
Oh, it's beautiful.
You said she was on the show, didn't you?
Yeah. And she's on next.
Still recall my first kiss
beneath the mountain moon. First one was the sweetest, pure as mountain snow. Though I was young, I see his face like it was just last night. But it was many moons ago. Another night, another love, a silver summer moon shining on the water. How could I say no? Said that he would write or call. I don't think he will, 'cause it was many moons ago. Many moons ago, I weakened to that moonshine spell. Couldn't see the heartache, the shadows hid so well. Memories are clear and bright, etched in the moonlight's glow. No, I should forget, 'cause it was many moons ago. Sun goes down, I sit and stare at that old Alberta moon. I wonder if she shines on you. I'd really like to know if you ever look at her. Sometimes think of me, but it was many moons ago. Yeah, it was many moons ago.
Heroes heaven, where the heroes all go when they ain't got no more TV show.
Time to ride, Tonto.
The answer is still no, Chemo. No.
Don't call me Chemo.
Look, it was meant to end for us a long time ago. I mean, the movie was a bomb, and besides, you can't even make a horse sound anymore.
But Tonto, listen.
Larry.
Look, America needs a hero, and I have more silver bullets. And I'm so bored.
Not as bored as I was with that monosyllabic dialect. Jeez.
Monosyllabic.
Besides, look, times have changed, man. They're not gonna buy that Lone Ranger crap anymore.
But Tonto, we could do a nighttime soap.
Sure, LR.
Well, how about a music video?
Walk like Ojibwe. We could be comedy team.
What is it, Tonto?
It's a message, Kimasabi.
A message?
It's for you. Oh.
Tonto.
Look, Kimosabi. Smoke signals.
What do they say, Tonto?
We're not in right now, but if you leave your name and number, we'll get back to you.
Now cut that out!
Now you got it.
This is no laughing matter, Tonto.
You telling me it's not.
I am telling you, Tonto, because
I'm the Lone Ranger.
That's another thing. You're always telling me what to do. Tonto saddle the horses. Tonto get my guns. Tonto wait by camp. Tonto get the dog. Tonto fetch the paper. Go to town, Tonto. Get beat up, Tonto. Tonto this. Tonto that. Tonto.
Tonto, don't be so sensitive. Indians are meant to be patient.
That's another thing. Tonto wait by the horses. Come on. Did you ever wait by the horses?
Tonto, just think of all the fun we had. Beating up those bad guys. Maintaining law and order. Saving damsels in distress.
Yeah, well, how come I never got the girl, huh? Come to think of it, me not see you with girl either.
You can have a girlfriend.
A real girlfriend?
And you can have top billing.
Top billing?
Well, equal billing.
Equal billing.
Okay. You can have complete sentences in your dialogue.
I can say all the pronouns I want? Huh?
Yes, all the pronouns you want.
You know, I'm awful tired of that theme song.
We'll get new music.
By Buffy St. Marie?
Cut that out.
You know what? I want a new outfit. I want beadwork. And I want a loincloth. I'm tired of wearing this towel. And I want a gun for a change. And I want silver bullets. And I want to be the hero. And I want a white horse. And I want to direct.
So, Laura, what is it exactly you like so much about Tom Jackson?
Oh, his guitar playing.
What else?
He's got a wonderful deep voice.
What else?
Never knew anybody, baby, could turn my head around. I never knew the sound of your name would ever make my heart pound. I never knew that falling could ever feel like this. I never knew anybody make my heart thunder in my chest. I never knew anybody make my heart thunder in my chest. And all I'll ever ask you, darling, don't do the things you do for anybody else but me, 'cause you know that I love you. Yes, all I'll ever ask you, darling, no, don't do the things you do for anybody else but me, 'cause you know that I love you. I can feel the light now, baby, I can see it in your eyes. Will you come with me now, darling? Will you make it to the borderline? 'Cause I never had this feeling till you took me from the cold. I never knew that you had the touch to make me feel like I would go. I never knew you had the touch to make me feel like I would go. And all I'll ever ask you, darling, don't do the things you do for anybody else but me, 'cause you know that I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, all I'll ever ask you, darling, no, don't do the things you do for anybody else but me, 'cause you know that I love you. I do love you.
I kind of like the old Indian time idea when things will happen when they're supposed to.
So we live out in Los Angeles, you know, by the ocean. And I like that. You come out there, they tell you, in 1507, Balboa discovered the Pacific Ocean. He discovered the ocean. You know, like Indians lived there for centuries. I guess they had no idea there was an ocean out there. And Balboa said, hey, there's the Pacific Ocean. Well, geez, we had no idea what that was. Now we can dance, Missoula. As soon as they landed, the Indians had a big meeting. Well, should we let them stay? I don't see what harm they can do. They came here with the Bible, and we had all the land, and now we got the Bible, and they got all the land. That's how the Europeans claimed America. Hey, we discovered this land. There's nobody using it. We'll take it. So using that mentality, I seen a brand new pickup truck in the parking lot, and there ain't nobody using it. Hey. Hey, look what I discovered. The white man out there going, I don't see what's funny about this. I really don't understand that. No. Only kidding. Really, we got to hang together. Really, white folks and Indians, because someday the government might take your land away. You might get a call in the middle of the night. The white folks got 10 minutes, get to the truck, move to the Caucasian reservation, go up to Fort Alexander. We live in the middle of nowhere. Every summer, busloads of tourists with cameras will be coming to your homes. Are you really white people? You do some of that disco and bowling stuff? I'd really like to take your picture. It's so cute how you make the sign of the cross. How do you do that, huh? How do you survive in these suburbs? My God. What? You're gonna eat again? Wow. Back at the bus. My father, he told me to be proud of myself. He really taught me all that stuff. You know, when I was in school, he told me George Washington was the father of my country. I mean, Indians look at this dude the first time. We seen a guy with high heels, wooden teeth, pedal pushers, and a wig. No thanks, George. We're gonna live in the woods, okay? My father taught me to be proud of our own heroes. We had our own. He told me about my great-grandfather who died at the Battle of the Little Bighorn. He wasn't fighting Custer or anything, you see. He was sleeping on the next hill over, and he got up to complain about all the noise. Goose, you know, the show's really coming along.
You've done a great job.
Yeah, this has been good, Goose.
But aren't you supposed to be in it?
Hey, Goose, you're forgetting something.
If I close my eyes and shut them very tight, I can see the shadow of my people, like the shadow of the night, growing over me, blowing over me, leading me to a different light. And it's a long ago day that's just begun, like the rising of another sun. I can see my people bathing in its rays. I can hear their voices lifted in a song of praise. Mother Earth, you give me all that I need. Your sweet, fertile life abounding. The spirit in you is the spirit The Great Spirit is all surrounding. We're all one in this mystery. I'm a part of you. You're a part of me. I can see the glory in your sky, the wonder in your land, and I give my thanks that I'm in your hands. Mother Earth, you give me all that I need. Your sweet fertile life abounding. The Spirit in you is the Spirit in me. The Great Spirit is all surrounding. Mother Earth, you give me all that I need. Your sweet fertile life abounding. The Spirit in you is the Spirit in me. The Great Spirit is all surrounding.
Indian time is it's like a sacred time. It's the time that it takes for something to happen, like the time that it takes for the baby to be ready to be born. You can't pin it down. The time that it takes for an artist to create something. The time that it takes for the song to say what the song has to say in its musical way. So it's not just something funny, Indian time. Indian time is something sacred as well. It's something that I think the rest of the world do well to adopt.
Goose, what have we got in the show that's traditional?
Oh, we got Billy Britton, a Korean, doing the hoop dance.
The Great Britain?
What is a hoop dance?
This hoop dance was used by a warrior in the past to tell the story of his journey into an enemy's camp. He might have been after some food, horses, weapons, even a wife. The number of times the warrior dances in and out of the hoops told his village how many holes he had to dig to hide in during the day. The designs he creates represents the sights of nature he witnessed on his journey. Trees growing, flowers in bloom, the egg of an eagle in its nest or the eagle in flight. The hoops used to be made out of sacred red willow. It's hard to come by these days, so we use plastic. But the meaning of the dance hasn't changed.
The lady coming on is a real talent. She's a credit to our people, an Academy Award winner. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Buffy St. Marie. What do you guys think?
It's great, Goose.
I like it.
It's just one thing, Goose. She's already on stage. Well, Indian time is a stress-free, natural approach to time. More like how the heart beats than how the clock ticks.
I came out to Hollywood, I wanted to be an actor. You know, there's a rumor going around they're gonna put Indians in movies this year to play human beings. It's a big stretch for us, you know. Well, in Hollywood, we get to say things like, good. You know, I studied acting in college. I took Shakespeare, I took drama, voice, all that stuff, so I can go to Hollywood and go, Took me 2 nights to learn that, too. Good, many good. Any verb ends with me welcome, mailum letter.
I know they can't act. I'll have to get back to you, Dwayne. There's one here now. Just a moment. Okay, come in.
Mr. Mulligan, Charlie Hill.
Hello, Charlie. How are you?
Fine.
Great. Turn around, Charlie. Oh, great. Charlie, have a seat.
Thanks.
All right, now, Charlie. Now, Charlie, the first thing you have to understand is that my ancestors were immigrants and had nothing to do with what happened. But still, I want to do something that will give your people back their pride.
You know, this is really great, you know, because for the longest time, I've been waiting for the right part to come along, something that shows some dignity and humanity.
Charlie,
and depth.
I have a dream. This is going to be bigger than Missoula, bigger than Pontiac, bigger than Thunderbird wine. I have a dream, Charlie.
What the hell is that?
Isn't this special? Isn't this great? This is great. It says something.
Yeah, 1995, Kmart.
Here, Charlie, let's put this on. All right, now stand up here. Now, can you hold your hand up like this?
Like this?
Yeah. Hold this. Kapuskasing. It's a Huron word, Charlie. It means the lake of the changing winds. It's going to be the biggest deodorant since Mitchum.
Kapuskasing.
Yeah, but Charlie, can you say it? Kapuskasing.
Oh, like my grandfather said it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And I suppose you want me to do a little rain dance to go with this?
That would be spectacular.
Look, I can't do this.
What's the matter?
Are you kidding? I can't do... Indian people are going to be watching me doing this. I mean, this is totally demeaning. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
It upsets me, Charlie. It really upsets me.
Yeah, well, I know the feeling.
Okay.
I mean, you understand the reason why I'm not doing this, don't you?
Look, Charlie, it's your decision. If you want to turn down $10,000 for a day's work, okay.
That's this Friday, right? I really was confused for a minute what you really meant. Really, I got some ideas with this. We can shoot it in the desert, you know, and I can get a better costume than that. The headband's okay. Kapuskasing.
Yeah, you got it, Charlie.
Kapuskasing. Indian time is not stress-related. Indian time is not living by the clock and calendar and checkbook. And, oh my God, I gotta get to see my accountant. Excuse me. Said I'm changing Pampers. Thank God my kids have outgrown that. When they were little, I used to think you only had to change Pampers once a week. I did. It says on the box, holds up to 27 pounds. That wasn't so bad. It was a 2-week period. I was real paranoid because my son started walking like John Wayne. You know, if you're an Indian parent, this is the last thing you want to see in your house. Come on, son, what'd you pick? Why are you doing? Go to bed, okay? I will. My wife was a Navajo from Arizona. I'll never forget when I met my father-in-law. Real hot afternoon. He was standing by the road, drinking a can of Spam. What, you want to marry my daughter? Yes, sir. Well, can you support a family, Charlie? I think so. Great. There are 19 of us. So being an Oneida, we got like a mixed marriage. She's Navajo, I'm Oneida. Our children are Oneida hoes. I used to really worry about it until I met a Cherokee married an Osage. Their kids are called Cheerios, you know, so we're not so bad off. The Dene up in Canada and the Navajo have the same language. The Navajo say Yatehe, and the Dene up here say Yatehe. Eh? You know, it's a little bit different, but similar. My wife is trying to teach me her language. You know. Navajo language is Yatehe, the greeting. She got me some tapes so I can listen to when I'm on the road. About 3 weeks went by, I realized these batteries are pretty weak. I was walking all over the Southwest last summer going, you gotta get in shape. I got 3 kids, boy. It's something when you get kids, you start looking like your parents. You start acting like your parents. You start dressing like them, like I wear boxer shorts like my dad. I didn't buy them, just poof, they appeared one night. I remember I was a little boy. My father, he took me on a mountaintop. He says, look at that beautiful landscape, son. You know, someday, none of this will be yours. My dad was beautiful. He used to watch TV, probably like your dad watched TV. That's how your father watches TV. They're not sleeping because anytime you turn, hey, what the hell, I'm watching this. Then he used to kick my butt and ask me stupid things like, you want some more, huh? You want some more, huh? Did you learn your lesson? No, I didn't know we were studying, Dad. You know. Oh, man, it was a boxer, you know, just, you know. Yeah, that's just something, too. You watch the TV movies, and you always hear this when somebody's fighting. Right? Every time John Wayne hits right? When I was a kid, I never heard that sound. You know, when I hit somebody, nothing happened. I hit my brother, nothing would happen. Then my father come and hit me. I realized that sounds inside of your head when you get hit. Yeah. Thanks, Dad, thanks. My favorite sport is boxing, too. I wondered, why do Europeans come to America to box? I mean, you know they're going to get their butt kicked as soon as they mention their names. And this corner, from London, England, the heavyweight champion of Europe, record 47-0, having never yet fought a black man. So the people hit harder were the nuns I knew in school. I had Sister George Foreman when I was in the 1st grade. No talking. Today I want to teach you about love. Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. I was 11 years old before I realized nuns had legs, too. I thought they had little wheels the way they got around their circle. I used to be a Catholic, but I left the faith. I became a born-again savage. It felt real good in my heart. If there's any Catholics out there, well, you have to forgive me. Hey! That's the rules. So when I get blue, that's all I can do. Reservation blue.
Hey, come on, Goose. We've been having a good time. You've been in here the whole time.
Yeah, it's been great out here.
All right.
You sure didn't do good for a weasel, man.
I knew I could count on you. 1, 2. Listen, I gotta do one more thing.
What's that?
I think I have to go do a number.
Well, they're waiting for you, man.
Go for it.
Goose.
Do it, Chad.
Should we go watching? All right.
Let's go. Indian time is often been misunderstood. Some think it's bad, some think it's good. Just like the old story about the turtle and the hare. It isn't if you win or lose, it's how you make it there. Me, I'm like a turtle, I can take my sweet time. And you know who was the first across the finish line? Get it on, get it on, get it on, get it on, Indian time. You can set your watch to mine. You'll never be too far behind when you live on Indian time. Come on now. All right. Indian time is really just a state of mind. You can save it, you can lose it, you can even fall behind. Just when you think you've got it, you watch it slip away. Any way you use it, you're living for today. But us Indians never worry, time is on our side. We've been here 10,000 winters and we're still alive. Get it on, get it on, get it on, Indian time. You can set your watch to mine. You'll never be too far behind when you live on Indian time. Yeah.
I'd like to thank you all for coming by tonight. It's been great to have you on Indian Time. Actually, I'd love to thank my special guests, Buffy St. Marie, Max Gale, Charlie Hill. Come on, everybody out here. Laura Vincent, Tom Jackson, Billy Britton. They're all here tonight.